I did it again. It is what it is. Cheers. Hopefully you guys have had a great week. This is episode 833.71 now. Full of fun today. Refresh this bad boy. Where the hell is my chat? Move it up here where it should be. We'll try again. Alright, do a little refresh, so hopefully I can get my chat this time. Boom, there it is. What's up, CJ? I see me. I'm just gonna claim the stone thing at this point. Not true. I got it. Do not end it. What's up, folks? Are funny, Miss Angel. Mr. Brett Anderson. 3 years, 4 years in, I guess I still do not know how to use Zoom. What are you guys smoking on? Fire handler, cheers. Now that I'm safely settled in, I need to roll me a joint. Get the shit out of my way. I think I am pulling up a little bit of DOA, number 5. Oh, what you got? Miranda Family Farms. Cheers, Mr. Nick. How you doing today? Smoking lifeguard. Nice. Smells good. Cheers, Brett. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. How was your guys' week smoking strawberries? Strawberries? Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Me and the guys were working very hard on the organic wormholes. Future episodes, got some cool stuff coming up for you guys. Tomorrow should be a good show. We got some cool guests coming on. I seen you. You still popping in this week? I don't even want to tell you what's coming out. Please do, Mr. Anderson. Oh, I gotta have some serious. Yeah. Fire in the hole. Modern, what you smoking, boy?
Shit, it was 99 cents.
Still smoking that Agent Orange. Or you smoking something? Yeah. I'll tell you, scoop your anus. Cheers. I still like your name.
I had a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I bought a ski blanket. Then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, my ace man, my mellow. John Wayne ain't got nothing on my friend's game. Hell no. I can take some pro wings, make them cool, sell those. Sneaker has to be like,
he got the belt, bro. I'm going about some bags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm running, looking for a cover. This is fucking awesome.
Good too.
I'm going about some bags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm running,
oh.
looking for a cover. This is fucking awesome.
I've been talking to some folks around town. I might have some fun stuff lined up sooner or later.
I'm thinking I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash.
I don't think I'm going to divulge yet.
Granddad was a late night, glad button up shirt. Cause right now I'm up. her
You keep your eyes and ears open.
I'm not stuck on searching in the section. Grammy, your auntie, your mama,
We
your
might have
mammy. I'll
some,
put
an
those
event
clothes,
yet.
Jimmy secondhand and rock that motherfucker. The building onesie with the socks on that motherfucker. I hit the party and they stop in that motherfucker. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella
We'll
tight.
see.
I'm like, yo, that's $50.
So many things going
Limited
on.
edition, let's do some simple edition. $50.
Be racing, should be racing, and I will be racing Kalamazoo, Michigan, February 25th, bright and early. I think the race kicks off at 8:20. Down there, want to hang after the race? Let me know. I'm gonna pop some tags.
I got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
Damn right.
I look incredible.
Where the fuck did I leave my life?
I'm in this big ass
Hopefully I
hole from that thrift shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
Damn right.
I look
Mr. Smiley.
I'm in this big ass hole
From that thrift shop down the road.
Gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
What's up, Kazoo?
I'm looking for
J5420.
This is fucking awesome.
Is that your grandma's coat?
Popping tags. What's up, Smiley?
Awesome.
How you doing tonight?
Yeah, man. Just looking down, I'm like, oh shit.
Shit, I went the other way with that. There you go. What you smoking on?
Or jelly bread tonight.
Nice.
Warming up some. If you can call it that, I'm basically just knocking off dry leaves. It's all right though.
All right.
I don't mind it like that.
All right. Trying to find a spot for something back there.
Yeah, you got it figured out.
I'm if anything, I think I may stash some veg stuff back there. You know what I mean? If anything, just yeah, I'm evolving. I'm trying to evolve with what I got. So,
Takes minutes to figure it out sometimes. Shit.
right.
Kazoo's not gonna be in Kazoo. Fuck.
That's my luck, man.
You're running Saturday, you said?
It's a Sunday the 25th.
Oh, it's in a couple weeks, yeah.
Yep, Kalamazoo, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Man. Might make it out. Have to make the trip down. That's not far from me.
No, that one's bright and early too. I think the race kicks off at 8:20.
Oh man, maybe I'll make the ending of it then.
I'll blame you there.
Even more after the.
They're also doing the half. What? Let's see here. I think they're doing the half marathon too. But I'm like not quite ready for that one. So
That's long, man.
I'm gonna do the.
Have you run that far yet in one shot or not?
What's that? 13-1?
Yeah.
Ooh, not yet. Not yet.
You don't want to start in a race with it then. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's the way. I don't know. Maybe it'll keep you going.
Let's say this. All right, when at the end of my runs now, I'm still feeling pretty good. Right now, I'm running 9 miles, a little over 9 miles, so it's not that far of a stretch, but so I'm still on the adding a mile. So next week will be 10 officially. So by the time that comes, I'll be running 10, hopefully a little bit, feeling good. But yeah, I'm trying to. So that will be probably the next. I don't know if I'll find a 10 mile or a half mile or a half marathon after this 10K, but I'm trying to just a little increments. You know what I mean? Every little step up on the way there. So by the time that comes, I've already, I'm hoping to do 2 a month, 2 races a month, with each one building greater in distance and up until then back to the Crim in Flint for that one that kicked this whole mess off. Rerun that one. Then maybe call it a good for the year. I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run a few of them anyway.
So
maybe then it'll be a mission to run one in a different state or some shit.
that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I would definitely be interested. I was kind of inspired when I ran the Crim. The guy, I was waiting to go to the bathroom, and there's a guy and his father in front of me, waiting to use the bathroom. And we got talking to the father, and he was just there to support his son. And the son was close to my age and had run 47 of the 50 states. It ran a race in. And I thought, man, that'd be a fucking cool way to travel and see, some shit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it all goes.
One race at a time.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna talk too much about this. I don't know how much you caught at the beginning, but I've been talking. I've been talking to some folks around town. And a cannabis event might not be out of the plan for this 24 year.
Love that. That's cool.
So that's all I'm going to say about that. What it is, it's not dead on the table. It is now live being talked about. So
Nice. Takes things moving forward. I like it.
yeah. I was kind of excited about it too, to be honest with you. When I got talking about it with a few folks today that would help out and make that happen.
Oh yeah.
Thunder Dan, that sounds like some Forrest Gump shit to me. And there is a Run Eagle Run channel.
I've seen that too. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I actually started walking. I started with walking around, or not walking around, but I've started like taking or talking to folks and businesses around town to actually like for some like sponsorship. You know what I mean? To help make this all happen. And it is can be kind of expensive, but could be getting expensive. Shit, man, I'm running through shoes pretty quick. Or the miles are adding up quick on the ones that you know what I mean. So, but
Yeah, and each one has an entry fee and shit too, right? Like,
it sounds far fetched, but I couldn't believe at the last race how many runners were actually sponsored that were, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, so okay, I think I can do this. And I do have a good relationship with a lot of businesses around town. So I think that it, it's not going to be a far fetched thing. So
run, Forrest, run. Here we come.
yeah, but
Illegal run. I'm sorry.
that's the email I set up for like them to email me graphics and stuff. So there's a run eagle one run at gmail.com also. It wouldn't just let me have the run eagle run. It had to be a one in there somewhere. But I heard you kind of say it the one day and I ran with it. I was like, yeah, I'm taking it. I'm claiming it before somebody else gets it right now. uh, but yeah, I think I said it before. I'm still got off 24, got off a little shaky, but I'm still really optimistic about 24, man. I, I see good things for us all.
It's already been good, man. We haven't had shit for winter, so starting off pretty good.
Right.
This morning it was like blizzard out though. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm still not trying to think about that. But it's gonna be gone in a couple days, right?
I was gone already. Most of it. Well, not on the grass, but like the roads and shit.
Oh no, it's snowing right now up here.
I was still getting them.
Yeah, but weatherman says that we were supposed to get some 40s in the next couple days. It should be done.
So I'm talking about, man. Like, yeah.
Fuck, first day of spring's not too far away now, man. Almost a month away.
Is it?
Today's February 15th, March 17th is first day of spring.
Okay.
So, yeah, officially. I ain't broke out my shorts yet, but I'm hoping to get them out soon.
I already got some veggies started, so
Right now.
I'm hoping it's gonna be a little nicer, start to the spring or whatever. Early start, I guess.
I think it's gonna be good. All in all, good growth season. It's gonna be a great year. Great year. 24.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get some broccoli and I'm gonna try. I tried some Brussels sprouts this year, so see what comes of that.
They're pretty easy. I've grown Brussels sprouts before. Yeah, they were
They're
good.
long season, right? Like they go.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I get them out there early, that should be all right.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm gonna cut down a couple trees too. They're not real big, but they're shading the garden. Definitely in one spot. This is what it is. But
Is that the only thing you're growing this year that you've yet to try?
what's that? Brussels sprouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I haven't planned everything yet. What we're gonna grow, but I do think we're gonna try get a couple of rose bushes, which would be kind of a new one.
Rose bushes, huh? Fun. I mean, how much different do you think it is to, a bud out of rose than it is to bud out of bud? I mean,
Not
there,
much.
there's competitions all in themselves right there, man. There are some serious rose growers and rose competitions, just like there is, cannabis competitions. There's
Oh yeah, the flower's a big deal, dude. Like, what book was that? I know we both had read it where they talked about the tulips. Maybe that was a different one. I thought it was one of the plant books, but they were talking about how the tulips took off.
doesn't sound too right familiar off the top.
Yeah, like back in the day, man, he could become like super rich just from having the next tulip thing variety. And it was a lot like kind of like the cannabis is now, where you're just, you know what I mean, throwing different males around, see what happens or whatever. And
I honestly don't think where a lot of us aren't far from. Hell, you're already headed down that road. You know what I mean? I can see you fucking taking something like that very seriously, some horticulture, some,
I know I kind of want to enter some veggies into like the local fair or whatever just to see. I don't know. I got to figure out how to do it though. Like bring down some tomatoes or something to enter into the local fair.
do you think it's indeed the copper antenna? I was watching some stuff on the frequency and the do you think it's indeed like the little tricks like that and bring in frequency? And in that in particular video, they showed like every plant they showed was like ginormous pumpkins.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You think that's really the secret that the people are utilizing to grow them fucking 1,000-pound pumpkins and shit?
I'm intrigued by it. I don't know. I mean, I think there's some shit that does kind of make sense, but I don't know. Like the whole grounding in the pots makes sense to me, even though I haven't done it yet. But like the idea behind it, I get it. You know?
Oh, I think it's there's something to it. I haven't tried it yet myself either, but yeah, I believe in frequency and all that good shit. Yeah, yeah, 100% think it would aid one outdoors, especially. Do you think you'd get the same effect indoors where you've got walls and shit fucking blocking whatever it is you're trying to catch? Do you think whatever it is you're trying to catch is goes through walls and shit like that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly sure on that whole thing. I haven't delved down it enough, but I know the idea's been around for a long time. Like electroculture and all that's been around for a while. You know what I mean? So maybe there's something to that if people are still using it. I don't know. But it's like that whole sonic bloom thing, where they play the music or whatever. You know, I don't know. Supposedly studied it and seen it happen and shit. Like,
I think that works as well. I haven't used it either, but that's another thing I believe in 100%.
I mean, I think there's definitely cycles to stuff, and you can maybe manipulate that, which we do already. You know, so yeah, I don't know. We're kicking around the idea of making one for the garden, one of the antennas for the outdoor garden, I guess. And just see, but it's kind of like, how would you know? You know what I mean? How would you know if it really did anything?
Do a fucking side by side. Put a tomato plant at one end with a fucking, copper rod, and then put the same tomato plant at the other end of the garden without a rod and see, you know what I mean? If it hits just I think it's individual. When I see them next to a individual plant. I don't think you think it really works like that to where it's like hitting that whole area. Then if it's like that, now I want to know, do I need one every 8 square feet, or you know what I mean? How far does that transfer into the soil? Do I need one that next to every plant, or is that goodness just lit up my yard?
I don't know. Does it freak it out if I wrap it around a metal rod instead of like the bamboo or wooden ones they want? And I don't know. Suppose we'll have to invest in some copper to figure this out.
Fucking shit's expensive, man.
Yeah, it's the other side of it.
This is no lie. I went to Home Depot a couple weeks ago, buy some wire to run some switches and shit in the bathroom because there was no switches in that fucking bathroom. And when I had the walls open, I'm like, yeah, I'm running some electrical in here and shit. I'm fixing this shit. We're bringing it up to date and shit. But I go to buy some wire, and I get down to where I just need a few feet. So the smallest fucking section, a hunk of wire I could buy was 15 feet, 14 2 wire, 30 fucking dollars, and they had it behind a locked fence
Really?
in Holton Lake. Yeah. I'm like, so when did this happen? You know what I mean? They're like, nope, just pretty much company policy. That's what we do. Well, I'm like, all right, when did things get that bad that we're locking up spools of wire? About the price, I couldn't believe the price either. So, uh,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, you go make an antenna here, spend what, $50 on a damn thing?
Is it really Miranda Family Farms? I've already said it, her happy birthday. I don't know how many times last week, but I'll hit him up again this one.
What?
Oh, I believe it is Miranda Family Seth's birthday. But last week he told us, or before he told us the second, I told him happy birthday on the second. And then he was like, yeah, so so now, so now it is supposedly his birthday. And I said, well, I said a happy birthday. I don't know how many times on the second.
Oh, yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Where is it? Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Man, I was fucking having a hard time getting on tonight. Network card was fucking with me and restart the computer about 5 times.
I actually got a notification.
Yeah. For the first one or the second one? Because I fucked it up the first time. Once I actually got the computer up and running, I messed up the intro.
My echoing? Yes.
No,
Yes.
not on my end.
Yeah, my end.
Might be because my shit's too loud. Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, so we got the one tomorrow.
Yeah. 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta double check that. I think I fucked that up. No, no, I gave him the right time.
All right.
I thought there for a second that I gave the next guest, our guest for the next episode. I thought I told him 9 o'clock, but I told him right time. I did panic there for a second. Oh shit! But don't say.
Works out to be a good time, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little nicer
Yeah.
after a little later. It's not as much of a rush.
Till someone comes, and then we're gonna be like, can't we just do it a little bit later?
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of barbecuing. I can't wait. I can't wait to fire up the grill. You a wintertime griller?
Haven't been, no. Ever since my wife learned the art of the cast iron skillet.
All right, Al. Yeah, I love the grill. I love to cook on the grill.
I do too. I enjoy it.
Yeah, with the smoky flavor.
Smoky flavor, yeah.
What you did I already ask you what you're smoking tonight?
Peanut butter and jelly breath.
Ooh.
Trimming. See my trim. The scissors are right.
You know what I always did is I used to have this nice colander that was perfect. It had nice little square holes and nice slits in it, and I could fucking take a nice dry zip in there, an ounce, and just flip it in there. Kind of spin it in there a little bit and flip it, and it would knock off all the sugar leaves and shit like that. And I just put all that shit into a bag and shake it later on. But it was just too easy to just nip everything off into that colander. Just flip it, spin it a little bit, flip it, clean that shit right up.
Yeah,
I've seen
it's for me. So
I've seen people use chicken wire, multi layers of chicken wire, and make pretty much like a sifting shaker. You know what I mean? Where they just kind of lightly roll the bud back and forth over the layers of chicken butt or chicken wire that yeah, they've made stacked as many times to make, holes that your good buds aren't gonna fall through. You know what I mean? It just be the popcorn bullshit falling through there, not your marble sized buds.
Kind of a similar idea, the shake trimmer or whatever, the trim bag.
Right. You don't actually shake it. You just kind of like sift it, more of a sifting action, back and forth. Yeah. I can't wait till trimming's actually a problem again. I don't think you'll ever hear
Not
of
a
me.
problem. It's a chore. It's a chore.
I don't think you'll ever see me referred to it again as trim jail.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you get piles and piles of it, I can see where it starts to overwhelm, but yeah. Trimming for months or whatever. But it's just a chore.
What's your favorite neat wall? What's your easiest to trim string?
And raspberries isn't too hard to trim, and neither is I mean, like platinum cake. Yeah, platinum cake is has such sugary sucker leaves, like you don't trim that a ton, I guess. You just kind of fucking go, and then yeah, Jessica's like ghost is pretty easy to trim.
My all-time easiest string to trim was my 9-pound hammer. Next to no trimming on that. Next to no trimming.
Yeah, them are the nice ones. You can just pluck a few fan leaves and
Just buck it off the fucking stem.
yeah.
Still debating on what to drop next. I've got a pile of seeds and unsure what I'm going to put next for the next round. I haven't even started to flower this one out. I'm already worrying about what I'm going to put in the cup next.
That's the way it is. I just transplanted the seedlings I started, and I'm pretty thinking about the next ones I'm gonna start.
Are you keeping it other than your keepers? Are you starting a lot of stuff from seed these days?
I have
Just
well, I was getting through the Jack Skellington ones, and then so that's kind of why I dropped some of the sky color ones crosses that I had. So, at the time you asked for the clone, that's why I didn't really have any because I was kind of like making room.
Oh, I'm happy. And the ghosts and the peanut butter jelly. I can't wait to flour that out. I'm glad and honored to have that cut, to be honest, because that is tasty, tasty weed right there. And I will be taking cuts of those. Everything else might not make it through, but I will be keeping a couple cuts of those.
I know I want to get them up there just so they're around, like peanut butter jelly breath, rascal, and finally getting to where I can take some cuts of the rascal there.
That peanut butter and jelly breath, man. Yeah, it had a rough start when it got here. And that thing had a fucking comeback story like no other, man. So now I definitely want to keep it because that thing came back with like vengeance. Once it got out of that fucking air pot, it fucking took right off. It was like it didn't like that at all. The Ghost was already doing well, but it didn't like that AirPod. Once I got her out of there, put her in 1 gal, she fucking took right back off. So I
That's
was
good.
happy. I was worried about it. I was like, no, I don't want to lose that. I just got that motherfucker. She looks good now, though. So I can't wait. Put that through the gauntlets. I do need to take some cuts of that in the Ghost before I flip. I'm ready to flip though. Ready
It's nice
to.
to
I
finally-
hate the idea that I'm only gonna like be flipping some shit in 3 gals. That's the lowest. Other than like, I guess that's a lot because back long time ago when I was using just the AirPods, I was using 3.5s, which they were told to be equivalent to 7 gals. But that's the lowest amount of media that I've ever really flowered in. Now, to flower back in just a regular nursery, 3 gal, that's it's personal. That's a personal pot, I guess. That's for sure. But yeah, that'd be the smallest go at it. A flower that I've in a long time. I'm used to 10 gal ladies going into flower.
You're gonna be like high frequency fertigation.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the other thing too. I'm locked into that little area. So yeah. 3 gals shouldn't be too bad. It's equal to the pot, right? A 3 day cycle's a 3 day cycle. 10 gallon and a big lady, a big girl in a 10 gallon and a 3 day cycle versus the same plant, smaller plant in 3 gallon 3 days. Damn near. It's always been my water cycle. It's pretty much 3 days. Even in cocoa, 3 days.
No matter what.
No matter what. There've been some dry days, some super high spikes, but no, every other day, pretty much. So one water one night, skip a night, water the next night. So I guess that's every other day.
About what I do, right? It's like twice a week then, right?
Yeah. So you
Have
you
you
would
ever
say your soil cycle is close to that as well? I mean, I figured that to be pretty average. Soil, I could get by a little bit longer than that. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like I had to hit it every other day. Maybe every 3 days or better with the soil was my when playing with it anyway. But you think every other day?
well, they every third day or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it sometimes it goes like 4 or 5 days, but the like in the earth boxes, I'm trying to think if I really fill them or whatever. Like that's why I don't fill them full until the plants get bigger because I don't necessarily want it to go more than 5 days between waterings. You know what I mean? So like now I just transplanted. So I just last week transplanted into earth boxes. I didn't add but like a third of a gallon. You know what I mean? Like I didn't put even a whole gallon in. Do that until they really get established or whatever, and then I'll make it, a little more and a little more. But yeah, until they're in flower, that's when I'm maybe starting to fill that whole reservoir or whatever. 'Cause I know it'll take 2 gallons. I know because my whole watering can is 2 gallons, and I know I can fit the whole thing in the earth box or the earth box.
Walmart's got my local Walmart has a nice selection of earth boxes pretty much. Same concept. I don't think they say earth boxes on them, but same concept. Same little water from the top, pour it with a reservoir on the bottom. Fairly cheap. 1 foot by, let's see, 30. Well, no, maybe 1 foot by 2 foot boxes. Little,
I've seen them. Similar concept. I would like it, almost like a double earth box. Like it'd be kind of cool if there was one that was, a little bit bigger like that. But I understand why they don't make them so deep, because it almost seems like the wicking effect doesn't work as well. Because I got one of their square ones, but then they're taller, and that's where I only put one plant in that. But then it's a little less soil volume in the container, and it doesn't quite hold the 2 gallons the other one does, but it also doesn't seem to wick to the top, to the surface like the rectangular or the original one does. It's the birthday boy.
What up, player?
cheers.
What up, Seth?
Spent my day harvesting, no days off.
Yeah, hashtag that shit.
No, right? I'm fucking disgusting, ripe, old 46 today. Feel like 106,
Halfway to 92.
halfway to death.
I'll be
I
there.
actually think I
Buddy.
already passed that. I already passed the halfway part. You know what I mean? Damn, I'm on the decline now.
You say so.
I had a couple of weed nerds come over. We got all smoked out earlier, and then when my dad passed away in like 2018, we got left with a fucking shiny sack of Canadian quarters. That was our big inheritance. Like that sucks. And then of all days, on my birthday today, uh my brother and my 2 sisters, we all got same thing in the mail. That when my dad passed away, he got passed away with $44,185 in the bank. Cut the pie 4 ways. We got 11,000 coming. That's a good birthday present, right?
Yeah.
So hell yeah, that's fucking sick.
Sounds like you've had a pretty good day overall. What are you smoking on your birthday?
I'm smoking a little bit of the Tri-Fi Sunday, uh, loaded up with Keith, and uh, one of the weedners that came over, they got a sample sack from a different weed nerd, Weed Dork. Uh, that dude actually grew some pretty ill fire. I was impressed with it. Did good. I don't know what it was though. I forget. Oh, I just got back from getting my daughter from work, and this was the first year that she wasn't my Valentine because she's got a boyfriend now. So it was kind of upsetting. You know what I mean?
Who's
And
this guy? Fuck.
yeah, right? Who is this guy? But yesterday would have also been DOA's birthday for anyone who uh wants to put some birthday candles, smoke in the sky for DOA as well. He would have been 47 because he had 1 year and 1 day. He died at what, 43? That's way too young for us.
Yeah, sure is. We knew him only so quickly. What was your guys' favorite episode? I mean, he was only here for a few months. What was your favorite episode?
I think my favorite episode from with DOA on it was still his interview talking about the cucumbers and shit.
Yeah, I like that one.
I was gonna say the same. The cucumbers is the funniest fucking thing.
What up, Johnny?
What's up, bud?
So
How you doing? What's up, Smiley? What's up, birthday boy?
So,
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely missed that one. I did like the cucumber one too. Of course, It was fun just being on the inside part of that too. Because he talked to me before he even went over and talked to Seth. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was cool. We replayed that interview too.
That was these guys' request there.
Yeah.
Gone
Gotta-
but not forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten. Got to remember our Gromies.
Hmm.
Missing sub.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm gonna burn one up here. Put a little smoke in the air for Seth and for his birthday and for DOA's birthday yesterday. So cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
It's like a wooden bong. Yeah. Oh no, okay, it looked like wood. I was gonna say that's like fucking Dazed and Confused and shit in the wood shop.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I like
We were
ripping
just
on the
talking about my mom has wooden shoes from my grandpa that he got from France from World War II. They're not from Holland, they're from France. So we were like looking it up. I wonder if these things are worth anything. Fucking things are worth like $30. Like, no big cash in on that one.
Yeah, they make
Anyone out there looking for a
wooden
sweet
shoes.
set of wooden shoes? Make sure you hit the DM.
I was saying, like, not far from me is Holland, right? And so they still got a place they make them wooden shoes. They do all that tulip time, whatever.
Yeah, they're probably nice and waterproof, but they must be not too comfortable.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's too comfy, but then you just auger it out a little more, make it what you want.
My dad grew up poor, and I thought this was like one of those old dad bullshit stories, but it was true. There was a store that sold cardboard shoes, and my dad had cardboard shoes, and when he said that when it rained out, by the time he got to school, they'd just be a bunch of shit, and he'd have like bare feet.
It's
Fuck
not
the
right,
cardboard
man.
shoes. That's a real thing.
Really? That don't seem right.
What up, Truth?
Yeah. Trying to get my other little unit here to work. Can't seem to.
What was he harvesting today, son?
I'm back on track, so I'm taking down a row, which for me is 4 plants at a time. So I start with the tops, took all the tops off. Whatever's left is whatever's here. You know what I mean? Still looks like a fucking whole plant, kind of.
Yeah, right. Some nice nugs there.
But I'll took all the tops off, and then one at a time I bring them in and gut it down till there's nothing left.
Well, you do it right on the plant. Huh?
Yep, it goes right into the machine.
That's right. You do the herbs now.
Yep. So I got to wet trim it, which is still different, but I fucking ran every bud indoor and out since I took Eagle's advice and got that thing. And 3 machines later, every bud that's ran through it, I ain't got time to fucking wait for this thing to hang dry. I want to smoke that shit. I smoked, this sounds crazy, but I smoked a joint and it smoked all right. I mean, it wasn't fucking sweet black. It was like not sweet white ash or nothing, but I smoked 24 hours out of the fucking soil. You know what I mean?
That is crazy. Yeah.
It was like little popcornish buds, so they were good enough to sample it, but
Yeah.
you ain't doing that unless you microwave it or something nasty.
Quick dry McFly, you know?
I still hang dry mine, and I'll usually start picking at them, and seeing maybe like 6 days in. Try to grab a few of the little nugs, see what's up. Try to roll a joint. But I've been finding lately they've been going like 10 days to really get. So
Scott is not. Scott was like, "Look how dirty those things are! Holy shit!" The trays, because they're clean, but they just brown from resin almost. And I was like, "These things ain't fucking here for display purpose. These things are used and
yeah,
abused."
you look like you got a double stack there.
Yeah, you're only supposed to go 8. You got like 10 there.
Yeah.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
No, because so he always said 8 high, right? The machine comes with 5, and you can buy 3 replacement trays. But when you buy replacement trays now, it comes with 5 instead of 3. And he's saying you could put 10 on. You know what I mean? So 10 high now. You can put those things 15 high and just put the popcorn shit at the top.
So like now, how much could you dry in there? Is what I was trying to get out. Like a pound, 2 pounds, like
you get a pound in there.
Like getting 10 trays.
10 snugs, yeah, 10 trays. I pack mine stacked. I never left any room for air.
Yeah, mine are always stacked but then when they dry, they kind of separate a little. So that's why it looks like there's a little space between them, but those things would jam. I'm actually gonna run out of fucking trays. So after this plant, I'm gonna have like minimal shit left. I have to buy more replacement trays.
He's got some cool shit coming up with new replacement trays and just a new machine in general. Help with the smell and keep the light out. Some interesting stuff.
Yeah, as far as I know, he already got the US made model and he's checking it out before it goes into full swing. And then that'll speed up shipments.
Oh, he's just gonna make them in the US.
Yep.
That's cool.
Because they were being made overseas and getting caught up in customs and just taking too long and whatever that may be. I remember he got his whole shit taken away because it was considered a drug making machine, which is fucked up. Dude went down for that took him out for like a year or two. Remember that, Eagle?
Yeah, during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always thought it was just COVID itself, the shipping problem. I didn't really realize that they had taken it, or seized it because it was a drug making machine, or they were labeling it as a drug making machine.
Yeah. Yep. He had to redo his whole website and reword everything differently. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid that people still consider this as a bad word, drug. You know what I mean? Let's keep in mind that there was such thing back in the day as the drug store, not the pharmacy. You know what I mean? That's drugs. Chemicals kill, cannabis heals. That's why we grow.
Absolutely.
So we're in the month of February now. And as the One Plant, One Season song goes, January, we already shopped for our seeds, looking for the new strains and the crossbreeds. February now, we're supposed to be chopping down the trees because all day sunlight is what we're going to need. Just in case anyone forgot what they're fucking supposed to be doing for the month of February.
That's right.
Happy to see the Mendo Dope Boys be back in Michigan in June in CERN's, the Gems and Genetics event. CERN's should be a good show. I like that event, that venue. It's should be a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went to CERN's, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Well,
good.
we look. Oh, I'm sorry, Smile.
No, I gotta jump out, but it's good hanging with you guys, man. Good looking
Always good
forward to
smiles.
Happy birthday, Seth.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys in chat. Thanks, Eagle. We'll see you guys tomorrow too.
Adios, amigo.
Later, Smiley.
What you got, Johnny?
Well, we'll start back over here. This one here is the gorilla bean. She's looking pretty frosty right now. She's at just into 5 weeks. She's starting to put on some nice frost. Got some decent size to her. Growing them a little bigger now. This one here is another gorilla bean. This is a clone of the same one right here. So it'll be pumping out. It's got nice close nodal spacings going on here. So it's going to be a nice bud on that one. This is my my squirrel breath number 5. It's a clone. Just getting started. It's only a few weeks into it. And this is one of my gooey bloobs right here.
How many runs you got on your earth boxes, Johnny?
Let's see, this one right here, I've got 3 years on that one there.
That's a good run.
And the other ones, I've got a couple that are like brand new that I just built, like these 2 right here, the yellow ones. I just built these here. This one here is probably about a year and a half old right there. So they're just getting brought into place here. Now I'm using the earth boxes as the one that's going to be cycling through instead of my 15-gallon pots. So I'm doing these here now. I like it better. I like the way they grow. This one here is a snow panda, and it started budding in flowers, so I think it might have a little bit of ruderalis going on with this. It might be partially like an auto in a way, possibly. This one here is Smiley's. He jumped off before I got to show him. This is the sky high right here.
I think's fucking stacked. Yeah.
Yeah, she's stacked up nice. It's looking pretty good. I like this section down here that fell. It's all frosty. You know, this it's all stressed out. So it's getting frosty as fuck on there. And I like that. That's cool. And the next one I got here is my squirrel breath. This one here is a clone of the I think this is number 1 of my my squirrel tail across the Mendo breath. And she's really starting. She's getting nice and frosty and starting to look really dank. Smells incredible right now. And a real kind of a hazelnut kind of a smell to it with some wild exotic kind of a fruity smell to it. But the fruit is not real prominent. But that's my squirrel breath right there.
Looking good.
Take you over to my bedroom. And these babies are getting really big, man. They're just about as tall as I am inside here. They got about a 1.5 2 foot base on the bottom there, but they're shooting in there easily. I'd say 3 foot plus right now, these plants.
They look healthy, happy.
Look at that. I got my Sandtech in action here. I got monster clones going. Uh-oh, my dog's having a problem. Hang on a second, guys.
There.
What do you think? Would anyone be interested in these? They were opened. There's 10 seeds left in there with a sticker. You want to do a giveaway, Eagle?
It's up to you. It's your birthday, man. Good
U.S.
on you.
residents only.
Good on you to be giving away seeds on your birthday, bro.
I just want people to grow fruit, vegetable, medicine, a fucking aloe plant, flower, anything.
Awesome. Let me see how many people are in chat. Hey, man. Good on you.
It's only.
Good on you to be giving away seeds on your. Sorry about that. We'll call it 70 in chat. So 280, 0 to 280. How about that? Mr. Johnny Candace. Oh, it's Seth's birthday. He's giving away. Shouldn't he pick the lucky number too?
I don't know how to operate the friggin' thing to type it into our. I don't know how to do that, so Johnny's gonna have to. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, I'll type one in there.
U.S. residents only. Sorry, everyone else. It is what it is. One guess only. You know the daily. And fuck this up.
All right. Let's set the timer here.
All right, there we go.
All right. Minute and a half. As the birthday boy says, one guess only. Unless you have seen that your number has already been guessed, then you may have another guess. Multiple guesses, just random multiple guesses will get you disqualified.
Yeah.
US only. US only. Let's go to that again. You guys have a minute and a half. Good luck. You have from between start and stop. Nothing before or after counts. You want to throw anything else on that, Seth?
Romulan, cross with Cindy 99, cross with Super Silver Haze, Romulan Chalice.
Ooh,
10 seeds and a sticker.
I was talking to him the other day about getting him back on.
I like Mr. Souls. He fucked up. The last time he came here, took too many mushrooms and never left his hotel room. He was supposed to come out and party with us.
It happens.
I just found out that the real one's in town, and he's hanging out with Busy Bee.
I just seen he did something. He just made a post that he was with someone famous.
Yeah, so I gotta get over there and hook up with those guys and smoke out with them. I didn't realize that they were in town. So that's cool. All thanks to Seth.
Backbone of the microphone, Starsky Busy Bee.
That's right, Starsky. Hey, you how you doing on getting that guy in here, Eagle?
I haven't asked anybody. I'm kind of on hiatus on that first side.
Don't let that get away.
Oh, if he gets away, it ain't gonna be my fault because I've already flipped that in his court many a time.
Oh, I forgot to look at the numbers going by. That sucks.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look at him either. I can't see him, so I'm no help in that area.
All right, that was the bell for the minute and a half. I am looking here, guys.
I think I see who won, and I think he won from me before.
Uh-oh. Repeat wiener.
Getting a piece of paper to write it down so we don't fuck this up.
Is it Rick, right? That's who I'm seeing. Rick Cole.
That's who I seen. Yep.
Congrats, Rick Cole.
Rick Cole, you got it. Send me your address, either DM or NFL Farms _ on Instagram, or
And what made him
can
choose
email me.
that number?
Email me, marinafailingfarms@gmail.com. If not, Instagram, DM me.
Is that,
What is that? Is that my one for good luck, or is that a DOA birthday? Could be anything.
It was one of the two. I was just totally, I totally misunderstood the ages there, and so I just put whatever right there close to it.
You were close. You were close.
What can I say, man?
Rick
Yeah,
Cole,
40,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so I've been shopping at the junkyard lately, going down to the auto wreck yard and picking up a couple of parts here and there for my car, because it's a junk car, you know. So where do you get junk pieces, you know, for your junk car? At the junkyard, you know. So I went down there and I found a car that is the exact same color as my car. It's just 1 year off, and I'm gonna rip off the two or three doors off of this thing, because I've got issues with a couple of doors on my car, and it's the panel, the skin of the door, it's fucked up. So once that's fucked up, you can't fix it. You know, the integrity's jacked. So my mechanic told me, he said, you'd be better off just buying a new door. You know, and I started looking around and I found this car, man. It is the exact same color. I mean, same kind of blemishes and everything on the paint. It's like it was its brother, you know? So I'm over there ripping pieces off of it, and I found a much nicer Subaru, and they got Subarus that have the LL Bean edition, you know what I'm saying? Mine's definitely not an LL Bean edition, but I'm gonna put this shit on the back of my car.
It's a nice when you can find them the very same color.
Oh my God, man. All I have to do is buff it like I did in the first place, and the thing will look brand new almost, you know? Yeah, it's a really cool thing. So I'm excited about that. Playing in the junkyard. And
Junkyard dog.
yeah, I get a whole door, mirror, all the motor, the window roll up, the you know, the inside panel, $137 for that thing. For the whole door.
Remember when people used to rip the hood ornaments off and put them on their necklaces back in the 90s?
I'm gonna hang this one on my shirt.
It was earlier 90s, wasn't it? I'd say
Yeah.
pretty.
I could make this one into a necklace. You know, bling. You know what I mean? Bling bling.
Some
Hello, bling
spinners.
bling.
I used to like to Flint. I grew up in and near Flint, which has a shit ton of junkyards. You just need parts. That's just where you go. You need parts. And I used to love to fucking take joints with me and walk around the junkyard and like just kind of like sit in them sometimes and smoke and just kind of like what?
Fish
Yeah,
for 'em.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, junkyards can be some fun. Yeah, they're good. Take a joint, wander through the junkyard, look for treasures. It's a good time.
I got a junkyard that's right down the street in the my neighborhood. The back houses, like there's a little thin patch of woods, and then there's the junkyard, and there's that place is home to all the neighborhood coyotes. And when they start howling, you can hear them all, and then they'll once in a while they'll come running through my neighborhood, or like they go jogging right up the side of the road like they're people, and they don't even give a fuck about cars or nothing. They're big too, like German shepherds going down the road.
Yeah, they got a real, you know, unnatural swagger to the way they run, the coyotes. When they're
Yeah,
running in a group, it looks evil in a way, you know.
And things sound wild at night. You can hear them when they're got a pack going, howling and shit.
Oh yeah, they find something to eat. Oh boy, it's on, you know.
sometimes all it takes is a shitty sounding dog barking to make all the coyotes stop the howling.
I seen a fox running through here not so long ago. For some reason, I thought they were a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? But then,
Oh, they're from
either,
the kitty cat. They're from the kitty cat section, you know. They're a feline.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
they're not dogs.
huh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're from the feline part of the animal kingdom.
really.
Yeah, I learned that a little while back. I couldn't believe it. I thought, no way. I thought it was part of a dog or a rodent, you know,
I
or
did.
something like that, you know. But
Caught me
yeah,
some. Oh shit.
yeah, you wouldn't even think that shit.
Now, if you've seen those New York City rats, you would think those are actually related to a dog.
I think those might be related to just New York, you know.
Rats. They all come from New York.
And the what do you call that? The nation's animal or the state animal.
Oh, no.
Minnesota's the mosquito, blood sucking motherfuckers.
Yeah, I came close. Speaking of bloodsuckers, I have the Lyme disease issue. So I went to get a physical a few days ago. It's been a couple of years, and they're gonna have me retake the Lyme disease test. There's two parts to the test. One part of the test lets you know if you've had it or have it. So that's gonna obviously come up positive. But the other part of the test is gonna see if it's still active. And if so, I'm gonna have to take medicine to try to kill it off again. But my fucking right knee, it swole up. So I was nervous I was gonna have to get my knees drained again. But thank God it went down, because that's no fun. It sucks actually. It's painful the bigger it gets, and it's also shitty to go and have all the juices sucked out.
Yeah, it looks like egg flour soup.
No, it looked like chicken noodle soup that came out of my kneecap.
Oh, yuck.
It's like a chicken broth or some shit. You know what I mean? It was gross. Piss or something.
It looked like you enjoyed that thought, Eagle.
One kneecap held like almost a large Dunkin' coffee cup's worth. That's a lot in one knee. Yeah, that's fucking bad. They dig around in there for pockets and then suck it out, and it feels good while they're sucking it out just because the pressure going down. But it's pretty shitty, the whole situation.
Sounds terrible.
Like
How long in between drainings can you go? I guess.
that's the thing. Like it really all depends on how bad it gets and then to the point where if it's not going to go down or not. So maybe every year or two.
My theory is he's got a batch of them cicadas in there, and they're going to come out here shortly.
Yeah. You can eat the cicadas, don't you? And
I,
people eat the things, don't they?
I'm sure
I'm,
you could. They look kind of tasty, you know.
I'm almost certain, like, that's a delicacy, like in China and stuff like that. They're like pushing, like, that's just like a meal. You can get like a plate of
Well, they
toasted.
can eat them. They can have them.
It seems like everything's a delicacy in China.
Yeah, I've seen them literally eat a spider alive. You know, holy shit! The fuck is that?
Mhm.
Yummy. You know. Of course, she started with the head, so she chewed the head up first, and then got to the back end, and that was a big old delicious chomp on that.
Mhm.
The spider was as big as my hand too, and she was just fucking mowing down on that thing like, and it was trying to fight to get out of her fucking hands, and it knew its fucking head was done. It was dinner.
Yeah, there's some big fucking spiders around here, man. Not a fan. Not a
Yeah, I'm
fan of.
not a spider fan. I like Spider-Man, but I'm not into the spiders, man.
I was talking last week about that incident with the spider. I'd never seen anything like that. I went to kill this spider, and when I fucking smacked it, a fucking 100 babies ran off it. 100
Get
little.
the
No, I'm absolutely serious. I am absolutely serious. I had never seen anything like it. They scattered like bang. I was completely grossed the fuck out. So yeah, spiders, mother spiders can carry hundreds of babies with them on them, and yeah,
ooh,
yes.
wow. You know, that's how the trees let out their seeds too, man. When they're falling, they just explode out from them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Uh, it was the
Nature.
grossest I ever seen, man.
That is disgusting, man. That makes you crawl at night, man.
For me, I had the transition from the first time I looked at my plants and seen anything on them. I fucking freaked out. I fucking freaked the fuck out.
Yep.
Out.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
that
just like
shit.
breaking a branch the first time, man. That's a freak out, man. I hurt my baby. What
Well,
the
it
fuck's
was like,
growing on my baby?
no, I couldn't believe that the shit could be spiders, mites, and shit that small to see them that magnetized and shit, not be pretty well naked to the naked eye and shit like that. Just like, and then the more I looked into mites back then, and fucking seeing that mites are literally always up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're
they're all
always,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
So to know that there's like shit on your skin like that on a
Yeah.
microscope, that
You get dust mites and shit crawling on you, and yeah.
I wanted to throw my little electric microscope away.
It fucking
This
was a
motherfucker, go see
nightmare.
the fuck out, man.
It turned them little fucking things into big monsters.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I showed one of my friends my garden outside in the back, pulled the soil away, and I moved the soil, and it's just crawling with insects, and it's a living bed, you know. It's it's got shit eating stuff, and other stuff's eating that shit, and it's just going on crazy because it's outside. And he got all freaked out and stuff, and I said, no, man, those are good bugs. And it's, how the heck are you spot? Oh, look the fuck out. Hey, SoCal. How
So
you doing,
Cal,
brother? Good to see
Cheers,
you,
fucker.
cheers.
motherfucker. How you doing?
Ah, fucking, every day's a dream, right?
Oh, it is. It is.
Until you fucking wake up and realize it was a nightmare.
I had one of those last night. I didn't go to sleep. I was in a lot of nerve pain, so I never did get to sleep last night.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Every
so I'm
day.
still running. That's probably why I'm kind of a little goofy right now. You know,
I doubt that has any bearing, but we'll go with it.
You got that
that's
sweet
my
ass
story.
cowboy
I'm
hat on?
sticking to it.
Is that what that is? A cowboy hat?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Uh-oh, we got ourselves a new sheriff in town. Getting
Uh-oh.
down, leaving bodies buried in the ground.
Hey, man, I was in Tombstone for a week. I had to fit in, you know.
Right on.
Yeah.
Did you go to the famous bar of Wyatt Earp? Was it there?
Which one?
Well, Wyatt Earp's bar, you know, the gambling bar in the.
Oh,
Did it have that?
so the Birdcage, the one you're thinking of, where they have the gambling and all that shit going on all the time.
Yeah.
That place is it's now like a fucking tourist trap museum.
Okay.
You walk in the front door into, like, you know, what they've turned into a little lobby. But to actually get in and see the rest of the place, it was what? How much was it, hon? $20?
No.
Like $20 a head to go actually into the Birdcage Theater.
Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. That is history, you know.
Yeah, but come on, you know, $20 to go do a little self-guided tour of a bar, you know.
Yeah, you get a sandwich these days and it's $20 plus.
Yeah. But we did eat dinner every night at the Crystal Palace, which is where I think it was Morgan. No, was it Morgan or Virgil? One of the Earp brothers was shot. If you watch the movie, I can't remember if it was Morgan or Virgil that got shot while they were shooting pool.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the scene I was thinking of, where they had him sprawled out over the table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we closed that bar down every fucking night.
Nice.
Yeah, they kicked us out at 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that town is I think I said it earlier, it's like, you know, that town closes from east to west. As the sun starts to set, everything on the east end of town closes. And by the time they get to the west end, you know, the sun's just about at the horizon and the fucking sidewalks retract.
Oh man. Sounds like a couple of spots up in Minnesota I went to. Battle Lake, Minnesota, man. When the sun goes down, the sidewalks go, because it gets cold.
Right.
So they say, yeah, no sense in being outside. Get your ass in the house and warm up, you know?
Yeah, they roll the sidewalks up at the sunset.
Yeah, yeah. No need being out here after dark.
Right. I may have to drive back out there in the next week or so.
Supreme Grape says SoCal is our Kenny Powers. And I have to kind of agree with that.
I'll go with it.
Seemed right.
Yeah, we got an email today from the realtor out there, and she said we went to clean the house and, you know, do all our things so we can get it listed on the market, do our photos and stuff, but homeboy is still living in the house. So I may have to drive out there and physically remove him.
Uh-oh, bring the hunting gear. You got a new prey.
Right? He's an old fucking drunk. I'll just, you know, wait till he gets home. I'll just wait till he gets home and go fucking, you know, let him pass out, grab him, rope or fucking tie a rope around his feet, drag him the fuck out, change the locks, and call it good.
There you go, man. I like that idea.
Right?
Work.
Yeah, he's like a friend of the mother-in-law that was supposed to be out in October.
So I got you. Yeah, he's taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, and the realtor can't do shit until he's gone.
Yeah, and he knows that probably.
Oh, he knows that. He knows that. But he also knows that I told him if I got to come back, it's not going to be a good thing.
Hey man,
He's like, he ain't
that
going to see the
Southwest,
outside of SoCal.
yeah, that Western law is it's hard. You know, sometimes it's really hard.
Yes, sir.
This is in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my brother was just saying it's been a while, and he's kind of fiending out to smack the fuck out of someone. If you,
Where, hey,
he
wait a
just
minute. Where's
happens
your
to be
brother at?
in Arizona.
That's what I was just
Yeah,
saying.
where about?
He's in Santan Valley.
Which is where?
I don't really know. I can always call you on the side. You know what I mean? We can.
Yeah, let's
It's
talk
about
on the
an
side.
hour and a half away from Phoenix.
Let's save
He
you a
is?
trip.
I'm not
The
sure which
east-
way though.
Okay. Because it's a 10-hour drive for me to get out there.
Yeah, he's way closer than that.
Exactly. But I think we actually we're going tomorrow. We're going up to a house tomorrow that we went and looked at last weekend. We're going back for a second look tomorrow. Actually with the realtor this time. And I think we're going to tell him we'll take it. So,
Yeah.
And forget the other one, or go with the guy in it, or what?
well, our original plan was the house out there in Tombstone. If anybody's looking for a house on an old western fucking cowboy town, I got one for sale in Tombstone, Arizona. 200 yards from the OK Corral. But the mother-in-law is permanently with us. She's had some medical issues, some really major strokes that they don't understand how she survived. She shouldn't have. She's had 3 of them now. So she's with us until she's no longer with us, and she, at one point in time, had a nice little nest egg and paid cash for this house out there in Tombstone 25 years ago or something. And, it's just been sitting vacant. So we figured, well, we'll sell that. We'll take the proceeds from that, use it for a down payment on a house out here, and call it good. Well, this guy doesn't want to leave, so we can't even get the realtor into the house to get the listing started, and we have to be out of where we're at by June 1st. So
Yeah, now we see. We need this guy to fuck out.
we need this guy to fuck out. But what I've been noticing is I spend about an hour and a half a day on the Zillow and realtor.com and all the fucking house for sale websites, and we found a house that is a little farther away from town than we wanted. It'd be an hour and a half drive to the nearest grocery store, but it's got some property. I can do a nice big fat outdoor. The backyard opens up into a wilderness area. So
Is that Cali?
It's Cali, yeah. But the price is right. The price is a quarter of what you're gonna pay for a house out here.
Wow,
So,
nice.
we figured the hour and a half drive's worth it. Jump on it. We can get into that right now with what we got
So
to
it's
put down.
almost a normal price, then, you're saying?
It's yeah, for you guys in everywhere west of California, it'd be a normal priced house. Maybe a little on the higher end from what I've been looking at.
Right.
Price wise, they got it listed at 310. The house, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses away from me right now is for sale for 1.5.
Wow.
So,
wow.
And that's about average for the area.
Automatic equity, right there.
Yeah. So
that's a great return on your investment.
Yeah. So now our plan is, rather than selling the Arizona house and using that for a down payment, we're going to sell the Arizona house and use that for remodeling and room additions and adding some square footage to that house, so
Fixing
that
it up better.
Yeah,
Right,
we'll sit on it. We'll sit on it for 5-6 years, and then
put an extra
most
well
likely,
on the property.
What's that?
Put an extra well on the property.
It's on city water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. City
Nice.
water and sewer.
Dang. Dang.
Yeah. So we
Already got
figure
the
if
upgrades and everything. That's the shit right there, man. Because that's a big penny getting that in.
yeah. Well, the lot's big enough that we could double the square footage of the house and still have a nice big huge yard. And the fact that it opens up the wilderness area in the backyard, that means nobody's ever going to build there, and it's always going to be a wilderness area. So that's just going to keep upping our equity in the end.
Exactly.
So
And I'm sure you've seen some kind of wildlife around.
oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I will be able to tick a bucket list item off. Maybe not next season, but the season after.
Sweeten it.
There is deer right there, and I will be able to sit on the back porch in my fucking underwear and shoot a deer. So
I'm not sure, but I think my brother's got that possibility right now at his property, where he could
Nice.
just step out of his house and pop, if he needed to. And
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was funny when I was in Tombstone. I mean, you guys saw all my trials and tribulations over this deer season. It was a fucking disaster of a fuck show.
It was hot and you wasn't. It was walking down the boardwalk after you.
Well, I'm in the kitchen. And granted, we did not stay in the house when we were out there. We were out there for a week, cleaning it out and packing it up and all that. And we didn't stay in the house. There's only one bed in the house, and that's, in the room the dude's staying in. So we're in there one night, and I hear something. It was just after sunset, and I hear something on the back porch, and I open the fucking back door. There's a big ass goddamn fucking deer staring at me 6 feet away.
No shit.
On the fucking porch. So
Did
I
he
turned on the
snort?
light. No, he just looked at me like, hey, you
What
got
up?
some fucking carrots or some apples or something for me?
You're like, honey, you order pizza?
But I turned on the porch light, and there's a fucking herd of them just chilling in the yard, laying there.
Oh man,
So,
that's
kind of put
exciting.
me on.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I had my pistol in my hip, and I looked that motherfucker down that barrel of that pistol for about 5 minutes before I decided, it's a little too late at night. People aren't going to hear gunshots in the day, but at night they're going to hear them.
Yeah.
So, because that town, every 45 minutes they have a gunfight, up on the tourist trap of Main Street. And,
Do they really?
oh yeah,
Oh, well, that's a normal thing. It's an act, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you could shoot off anytime you want out there during the daytime,
Pretty much.
or at least at intervals that match up with the.
Yeah, you can go out there, every half hour to 45 minutes and do a fucking mag dump, and nobody would think twice about it.
Little echo.
Yeah.
And you always got the bow for the nice silent nighttime thing.
That's why I got a bow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna hop off, guys, because my lights are gonna shut off any second.
Yeah.
But
All right then.
congrats to Rick Cole. I seen that you hit me up already. I'll have
Yeah,
that out
and-
soon.
And
Thanks for the
SoCal,
birthday love, people.
it's Miranda Family Farms' birthday today, so you got to wish him a happy birthday.
I'll wait till tomorrow. That way I can wish him a happy afterbirth.
Nice. All right, peace out.
Peace.
Later, bro.
Thanks for popping in.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 11 o'clock, boys. It is time to wrap it up anyways. He just opened the door.
All right.
Yep, that's right. I'm gonna bounce out too. It's good
Cool.
seeing you, SoCal. I'm glad to
Yeah,
hear
you
all
too,
that.
man.
And that's
Hey, Eagle, fuck you for
positive.
having us. Johnny, fuck off. Chat, fuck off. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Shit, he does it every fucking time.
It's good. It's good.
Gotta love that, man. All right, Eagle. Blessings, man. Everybody in chat, peace. Talk to you later. Take it easy.
That wraps up this episode of the Weed Nerd World 8.71, I believe I named 833.71. There we go. Oof. It's been a rough technically night. Well, do join me, Smiley Carlton. I believe Mr. Icini's popping into Medically Fit. Can't forget Mr. Medically Fit. Popping into the organic the organic wormhole. Wow. I'm done. That being said, don't forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.